Welcome back to Community Crossroads. We're going to review your viewer poll. Earlier this week, we asked you, are you pleased with the search firm selected by the VISD? 13% voted yes, and the remaining 87% stand at no. Thank you for voting. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to take part in all our viewer poll reviews. And joining us now is Christy Uger with the City of Victoria. Christy, welcome to the show once again.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So you're here to talk about the reduce, reuse, recycle, going through Victoria right now initiatives.
Yes, Victoria has really great diversion services, meaning yes, you have a gray trash can at your home, but if you have a gray trash can, you also have a green trash can. And people think it's a green trash can, but it's really a recycle cart. So we have great services. We have curbside recycling, we have bulky item pickup, we have tree limbs you can get rid of, even household hazardous waste. So we're really trying to get the word out that we have these great services and we need people to engage, and so we're getting the word out.
So single-use items really contribute to waste growth. How can Victorians here kind of reduce that single-use plastic?
Well, as we know, recycling is one way to really help and not just toss everything in the trash and into our landfill, but make it into other things. And those things that we recycle go to a materials recovery facility in San Antonio, get sorted and then made into other things. And we can help by putting the right things in that cart, because not everything can be recycled. And some people think, oh, I want this to be recycled, and we call it wish cycling. And you might put something in there, but it's not really recyclable, and it can contaminate an entire load. So using the recycle cart correctly is key.
And so what makes an item not recyclable?
So the things that we accept in Victoria, and if you travel other places, you'll quickly figure out not every place is the same. So in Victoria, we can recycle 1 and 2 plastics, which are a lot of your milk jugs and other plastic containers, water bottles, those sorts of things. We can also accept aluminum and tin, so any of your soda cans and cans that you have items in your cupboard. We also accept cardboard and paper, and if we think of the amount of cardboard with things that are shipped, definitely don't want to put that in the trash. That can be recycled. You can break that down and put it in your recycle cart. Those are the main things we recycle. The things we see that end up in there that don't go in there that shouldn't be in there are plastic bags, including the bags you get at the store. Those are not recyclable in the cart, as well as trash bags. Sometimes people will put their recyclables in a trash bag and put it in there thinking that's helpful, but really it's not, because none of those things can we recycle in Victoria. Technically you can recycle those things, but here you can take them to one of the retailers. I know H-E-B and Target.
Right, they do.
And yeah, you can bag them and stick them in there and they'll recycle them all together.
So the Victoria Public Library is also kind of leading this cause as well. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, so they wanted to stop using those flimsy plastic bags when they give out items when people come to the library. And so they're using reusable bags now as an example, and they launched that on Earth Day last year. So so that's all in line with this, and being a little more conscious really does make a difference. And we want all of that recycling to go to the right spot.
Yes, and it's all about keeping Victoria beautiful, so a collective.
It definitely is, and once I think people want to do the right thing, but sometimes they don't know what to do.
And real quick, going right back, so when we recycle these milk jugs, do they have to be clean? Because I know some facilities do not accept them if they still have some residue, that kind of thing going on.
So what we generally say is just rinse them out. You don't want them to be real nasty or full of food, like a peanut butter jar, those kind of things. So make sure they're rinsed out, but they don't have to be scrubbed clean or perfect. But you want to be able to put everything in that bin loose. So don't put them in bags. Just keep it loose in your recycling cart, and keep out the plastic bags, and you'll get it right.
All righty. Well, Christy, thank you so much for your time. It's been great talking to you, like always.
Thank you.
And for everyone at home watching, thank you for joining us for Community Crossroads. To learn more about today's guests and their stories, come to crossroadstoday.com. Now, if you have a story idea, email me at kgarcia@victoriatelevision.com. You can also catch us on YouTube. Have a great week, and we'll see you all here next week.